Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all, man. Hey, listen, y'all boys is back. Look, it's been a while. I know it's summertime. You understand? And we didn't have much going on, but now we back. We're officially 7 days away from the start of football season. I can't wait. I'm super excited. There's a lot to talk about, but the biggest news that we gotta talk about first is, hey, run that breaking news. We need a breaking news graphic. Then I come back.
Breaking news, like the one from
Somebody went
SpongeBob.
from
Yeah.
SpongeBob. Yeah, I already know what you're talking
Look, Micah Parsons was traded today from the Dallas Cowboys to um, the the Packers.
Hmm.
Incredible trade just a week before the season. Um, they traded Micah for a D tackle and two first round picks. Micah get an incredible deal, over $160 million guaranteed or so. I'm happy for you for Micah, and finally somebody stand on business and put Jerry old man ass Jones in his place. You understand what I'm saying?
about. No way to get for trying to negotiate in bad faith, bro.
For
Or at
real.
least he was
But
trying to say
but
Micah was,
anyway,
but it's like, bro, come on.
yeah. Anyway,
All right.
y'all go ahead. Tell me how y'all feel about the trade. Tell me how y'all feel about the whole negotiations. Then I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Then we're gonna roll in to our quarterbacks list. Y'all know how we do it every year. We're gonna give you our rankings of the best starting quarterbacks in the league, from what we think is 32 all the way to number one. Y'all stay tuned, man. Here we go. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
So Ethan, man, how do you feel about the Michael Parsons trade? The breaking news that happened today, crazy trade.
Listen. It is a great trade for the Packers. You understand what I'm saying? I think it is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I forgot this
Uh,
But
guy
this is
is
more so. This trade is more so centered around the Cowboys. Obviously, Jerry Jones. I think there's two quotes that have actually happened this week by Jerry that sums up this entire thing. He did that podcast or whatever you want to call it with
what the
Stephen
Stephen
A.
A. Mhm.
And he said, we're not trading him. We're not doing that. And
He said
I even
we
had
got him on the contract for 3 more
3
years.
years, and I brought in Michael Irvin to show him this is how we negotiate without an agent, blah blah whatever. Like this is the
what?
olden days, right? Then right after the trade thing breaks today, I open up Instagram. The first thing I see with Jerry, they said, Jerry, how do you react to the trade? Oh yeah, we need to stop the run.
He
Kyle,
taking a
the floor
shot.
is yours.
He taking a
How,
shot.
how, how are you? How are you? You're just gonna sit up there. Oh yeah, we're not gonna trade him, and then you trade him. Yeah, trade him obviously because we need to stop the run. We just couldn't stop the run with Micah. Yeah, one of the best
Right.
defensive linemen in the league.
But that's not his
We can't
job.
stop the run.
The
Yeah, I
job of
mean, yeah,
the job
Exactly.
the
That's
job
not.
of a pass rusher is not to stop the run.
He's literally on the edge for a reason.
The,
Okay.
The job
Well,
of him
listen,
is
I
to get
mean,
after the quarterback.
your
But
team, your value gets or your value to the team is devalued when your team's always losing. But anyway, that's
I'll
neither
tell
here
you
nor
this,
there.
you Dallas, even for the NBA and the WNBA and stuff like that, I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all have gone through hell over the past, you could really say 9 months, whatever you want to call it. I feel sorry for y'all, but you know what? That's what happens when you got poor
what you
ownership.
feel sorry
I
for
don't
them
feel
for? They
bad
got the
for him.
#1 pick in the world. Come on, man. Anyway,
Yeah, so I heard the rumblings about the Packers earlier this week, but again, you hear rumblings about a name that big, you're
yeah.
like, okay, like all right. But then it popped up like you said today, and I was like, oh, all right then. Good move for the Packers. I mean, I mean, obviously you got a young quarterback, um, and then you add this guy to that D line. Um, we're gonna see because I would think in a offense in a not an offense in a division that likes to sling the ball with Jared Goff. Obviously, they run the ball a lot too, but Jared Goff he threw the ball more than he would in previous years. Last year, if you remember, he threw the ball a lot. Obviously, Caleb Williams going to well not going, but what's the Ben Johnson? Ben Johnson being
Ben
Ben
Johnson.
Johnson.
in Chicago, an offensive guy. You're gonna need defense in that division. Like you gonna have to get to the quarterback.
Hmm.
So. And then JJ McCarthy, obviously the best receiver, arguably in the league. It's an offensive passing game. So for me, I was shocked. Jerry is an idiot. I just I think at this point he's just the face. He's obviously just the face of the Cowboys. Obviously, the big decisions are not being made by Jerry himself. He's just the spokesperson. I think they like, hey Jerry, get 10 minutes, say what you want. All right, come on back, buddy, and shut the hell up. All right. I think that's what they do with him.
No,
I
I
think
don't think so. But go ahead.
no, I think Steven runs the show, bro. His son, he running the show, bro. Jerry just he be saying whatever, bro. And cool, you own the team. Say whatever you want to. That don't mean that don't mean we
You know
doing
what
what's
the
right
hell
by
you're
the
talking
team
about.
Well, what Jerry
behind the
say?
scenes.
Jerry said,
Okay, so
"You're talking to the GM. You're not talking to the owner."
yeah, yeah. See,
Bro, okay,
Which is
man.
the
That's not
stupidest
so
thing
even.
I've ever
so
heard.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm happy for him, like you said, someone who finally stood on business. I just don't understand like where this logic of like me and him had an agreement. Okay, so y'all had an agreement. He said, okay, now you're gonna go talk to my agent for the fine, whatever the case. You go talk to my agent for the fine details. Jerry, like, no, no, no. Let's keep it here. What? Where we do? What you be saying? Where they do that at?
Where they do that at?
Like, you go talk to my agent. Dak didn't have that problem. CD didn't have had that problem. Who else? Zeke when he got that. Like, so I don't understand it, bro. Like, I don't know if he think Michael's stupid or something. I don't know, but shout out to him. Send no business. I don't think it's gonna set no precedent or nothing, but we gonna see, bro. I'm happy for him. We gonna see the Cowboys. I will give them this. They draft pretty well for an organization. They have a lot of talent that they bring up. That O line for years that was running. Zeke was running behind and stuff through the draft. CD, obviously, Dak, whatever. They draft well, so we'll see what they do with those 2 first-round picks. But boy, if you a Dallas fan, boy, all right. Go ahead, bro.
They don't got nothing to worry about. They ain't
Listen,
making. They'll be
so
lucky if they make the playoffs.
uh, I'm gonna call him Jerry Measure Your Wife Johnson.
Hey,
Um,
yo, bro. Hey,
You
yo,
know that's what he
hey,
do.
hey, you know Jerry over there measuring people wide,
You know
but
that's what he do.
look, hey, look here, man. Hey, Jerry need to. Hey, it's time now, right? If I'm a Cowboys fan, seriously, I understand he's the owner, like you said, but it's time now. Okay, Jerry, you need to move aside. Let the young boys, let your son run it and do the things in a professional way that you need to run a franchise. This franchise been run amok. I don't know if y'all been watching the Netflix special, which is actually an interesting watch.
I have not
Um,
actually.
Interesting fact: I actually was a Cowboys fan growing up because I was a Miami Hurricanes fan. I love Michael Irvin. So when Michael Irvin got drafted, he's a Miami guy, and I was like, "Let's go Cowboys!" Right? That quickly changed. By the way, but anyway, man, Jerry, he finally ran into the right one, right? You hear about these stories all the
Literally.
time. Guys put on Instagram or social media, oh, the post to the fans, oh, I love being here. I'll see y'all the next time, blah 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 blah. And look what happened. It was like Miles Garrett. And then they throw the bag, and Miles
Nah,
say, "Oh,
for real.
we forgot. Oh, I didn't
For
even
real.
never said that. I'm gonna put all my Cleveland stuff back on in the closet.
Miles
I never."
said,
He said, "Huh? What? What you say?
200, what did he
140
say?
million.
Oh, foot, yeah. Oh,
Okay, no,
okay.
no, no. It's okay. It's cool.
I don't need
You
to win for
understand?
real.
They
but
they
but
bullied
but
that boy back on the field, bro. Oh my
but finally
gosh.
somebody stood on business when he said, you know, I'm not going to be here no more. He meant that, right? Jerry didn't want to
Yeah.
trade him. Jerry didn't want to trade him. This was all Micah. Micah refused. He said, I will
Hmm.
not play for you anymore. So you do whatever else you want to do, but I'm telling you that I will never play for you again. And finally, you got a dude that says what he means and means what he says. Okay. Go over there to the Packers, that really, really young, very good, aspiring team
That beat you down 2 years ago.
that beat you down.
Slaughtered
They
you.
have
Huh.
they have a really good young quarterback with great core of receivers, a great young defense. So that team is really going to be on the come up. I'm interested to see what type of season they have now because they could really get after the quarterback. But man, at the end of the day, like I said, Jerry, um, this whole thing about grabbing the storylines and just we're gonna wait till the last minute. Like, here's the thing, again, Jerry loses. Because if you knew that he wasn't going to sign earlier, you could have done this deal before the draft, and now you could have had those first 2 round draft picks for this year, or either one this year, one next year, and improve your team and save that money. But no, Jerry wants to be big bad Jerry when he really,
Think
when he
he'll get his
really,
way every time.
listen,
Yeah.
he really a pussycat. He
Big
he
bad
you
Jerry.
know he like one of those he like one of them dog. Like you go to somebody's house and you hear a big dog. You like, God damn, that looks sounds scary. And you open the door and it's a little puppy. That's who Jerry is. Jerry, he got a big bark, no bite. You're a pussycat. You never win none of these deals. Dak drug your ass through the mud. CD drug your ass through the mud. And at the end of the day, you end up having to pay him anyway. So Jerry,
That's the thing.
please
Yeah.
pass the baton. Okay, give this goddamn team over to your son, the family, your daughter, whoever. I don't care who you give it to. Give it to somebody. Just get out the way. You already got more money than baby Jesus. You don't need nothing else. Okay. If the camera never touch your face again, the Dallas Cowboys still going to be one of the most valuable franchises in the history of the world. You did that. You did your job. Kudos to you. But now let's get back to winning championships. At the end of the day, that's what we
You
play
said let's
for.
get back. Hey, it's
Let's
been
get
30
back.
plus years. I
I
mean, that's
understand.
kind of
I
out the
understand.
window.
But let's get back. Right? What Herm say? We play to win the game, Jerry. Okay,
Except if
not
you're the
in the
Dallas
not
Cowboys.
not in the books, not on TV. I'm talking about we play to win the real games that's played on the grass. Okay,
Mm.
so that's what I had to say about that, man. That I'm happy for Micah. Micah got his money. Hopefully he can stay healthy for the season, for the rest of the
I was gonna
season, and
say now,
do
yeah.
well. He hadn't been training all year because hey, it's gonna be magical. What 160 million do to heal that back? That back
I
gonna
tell
heal
you, I tell
miraculous.
you
Of
something.
course, bro. I was gonna say he better perform because this contract could turn into the flip side, something nasty very
Yeah,
quickly. All
but I
right, and
mean, I
playing
mean,
out
he
there in
he's
that
going
weather,
to
we're
an
gonna see.
incredible. He's going to an incredible organization. You guys
He's
know
going to a good situation.
you never hear. That team is owned by the fans. You never hear anything. There's no drama. There's never any.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
professionally run organization,
And a good head
Yeah.
coach.
and a really good head coach in Lafleur. So I'm interested to see what they do.